Welcome to our Friday magazine show where we recap the top stories of this week's episode, Studio G. Today we'll focus on the homecoming festivities at UNLV, as well as an interview with one of our very own Studio G reporters. All that and more coming up soon. Welcome to our Friday magazine show. I'm your host, Alexa Vita. We're going to start out by giving you a quick Hollywood update. Two well-known film franchises hit theaters this week, Peanuts and James Bond. Tracy Phillips has the details.
Charlie Brown and the beloved Peanuts characters hit the big screen in the Peanuts movie.
I'm going to change who I am and become a winner.
In this new movie, Charlie Brown tries to reinvent himself as a winner when a pretty new girl comes to town.
She's not that pretty. She looked at me. It's not often you get the opportunity to start over with a clean slate.
Can he go from zero to hero?
Are you serious?
The Peanuts movie is rated G. The latest James Bond movie is called Spectra. In the film, 007 uncovers a secret, sinister organization.
This organization, do you know what it's called?
Its name is Spectre.
As he investigates Spectra, Bond discovers a connection between himself and the leader of the group.
Do you know who links them all?
Me.
Welcome, James. What took you so long?
Spectra is rated PG-13. That is your Hollywood report for Studio G. I'm Tracy Phillips.
Thank you, Tracy. An excellent movie weekend is upon us. Although not quite Hollywood, Studio G reporter Taylor Carter was able to sit down and chat with Las Vegas's own star, Frank Marino. Frank Marino is the longest-running headliner on the Las Vegas Strip and the Queen of Las Vegas. We sat down with him to talk about his show Divas and what makes a perfect drag performer.
Well, I first started doing drag after I was planning to be a doctor and going to school for pre-med, and was working in a large pharmacy that had a makeup counter up front. Instead of being in the pill counter helping the pharmacist where I should have been, I spent more time up at the makeup artist talking to all the reps coming in to sell their products, learned how to use it, and like every law-abiding gay guy on Halloween, I went out in drag and I met a manager. I've been performing in Las Vegas now for 30 years. Just celebrated the 30th anniversary this past September, and I'm actually Las Vegas's longest running headliner. Not the oldest, just longest running.
What we got going on backstage. We have Madonna, Cher, Bette Midler, and they're all shaving in the same mirror.
Well, my dream would have been to impersonate Diana Ross, who's my favorite all-time singer. Then I realized I didn't sing that well and I wasn't black. So I said, let me make this easy on myself and find a white comedian. Well, back when I started 30 years ago, the two famous female comedians were Phyllis Diller and Joan Rivers, and I guess I just took the lesser of two evils. But what I love about Joan is when I started doing her, she was famous, and when she just passed a year ago, she was still famous. So that woman, her career was so strong, it made two households very, very rich. I think the reason my show's been here for 30 years, The Diva Show, is because we can change it constantly. You could come this week and we'll have Katy Perry and Madonna in the show. Come next weekend, it's Rihanna and Lady Gaga. So I keep evolving it so that people keep coming back. I think I live on repeat business. A good drag performer is somebody that one could lip sync well, one could do their makeup well, and one that could do various amounts of characters.
My father would kick my ass if he ever saw me in this dress. It's his.
There's 17 different acts per night. And I only know that because I change clothes 17 times per night. So there's something in it for everybody. I look in the audience and there's everything from prom kids to senior citizens, men, women. A lot of times men think, oh, we're not going to like that kind of show. They end up having a better time than their wives. So it's really funny when you see them come back again that they're the ones that took the couple they're with this time. You got to see the show. You're going to have a blast.
You're going to just enjoy the show.
If you want to check out Frank Marino and the other diva impersonators, Divas Las Vegas performs nightly at the Link Hotel. It's time for a short break, but don't go anywhere. Up next, our Studio G reporters covered some of the major homecoming events. We'll be right back.
My name is Walter from Deep Thought.
My name is Bruce Gill. I'm the host of La Alternativa.
Perfect Music Radio with me, Lily.
My name is Sam, and I host Sunday Evening Jazz.
I am Rockin' Gemini.
This is Jalen Young on More Than Music Mondays.
And listen to us on the Rebel HD2.
Shervin Mushuri.
I'm Langston Carter.
Hi, I'm Holly.
My name is Anna.
My name is Jameson Wilk.
Window on the Middle East.
Spinning Indie.
Good News with Holly.
It's Jazz on a Touch Your Soul.
It's Latin Nights with Anna.
The Rebel and Revolt Show.
And you can check it out on therebelhd2.com.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Homecoming week is finally here. Students have been preparing for this week since the spring semester, and this past weekend was super busy for the homecoming prep team.
The theme this year is TV shows. So each team has like a different TV show theme, and then for like decorations wise and like events wise, they're all based on different TV shows. So for teams wise, it's fraternity and sorority life, and they usually partner up with each other and make different teams. And then we also have student organizations and like the residential halls, and they also participate in the events as well.
Homecoming is not just for Greek life and student organizations. All UNLV students are welcome to participate. Residents of the Las Vegas community can come to events as well.
We have a bunch of super cool things happening during homecoming week this year, including we're bringing a zip line to campus, which will be on Tuesday during from 10 to 4, and we'll also have Slurpee machines there, hamster balls, free stuff getting given out all week long, from water bottles to pencils, stuff like that, all kinds of things. And one of the most exciting things is our parade on Friday night at 5 p.m. at Town Square. So there'll be a bunch of floats, Corvettes, cars, free stuff given away, discounts at Town Square. Really anything free that a college student would like will be there. So something different about this year is I really wanted to get everybody involved. I know it is kind of difficult working with student organization schedules because they are all really busy, and I really just wanted to bring back the sense of the entire university being part of homecoming this year instead of just fraternity and sorority life. And I'm doing that by making events that are open to the general public, not just to teams this year. And I'm also very proud to say that we have brought back the Residence Hall division, which has not been a part of homecoming for the last 2 years.
If you want to participate in homecoming, there are only 2 days left. The calendar events are posted in the Student Union. To start off homecoming week, Rebel Events created a window wars, which happened Monday morning.
One of the biggest events of the year is here, and that's homecoming week. Many student organizations gather together to kick it off the right way.
This is the first day of homecoming, which we do window painting. So all the teams, basically they have a theme. So since our theme is TV shows, like we have things like SpongeBob, Power Rangers, Scooby-Doo, and then they decorate a window on the SU that like represents their team and their theme.
I'm a member of Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. We chose Walking Dead. We were working with ATO, Alpha Tau Omega, and Delta Zeta. I think it's pretty cool. It's a cool community activity that we're able to do as a university.
So basically what homecoming is, it's a way for all of the organizations on campus to come together based on their spirit for UNLV. So our theme is SpongeBob, that's our TV show, and we are painting the game, but SpongeBob and Patrick are the players.
Many teams collaborated with other student organizations to paint their window murals, but the members of Pi Kappa Phi took a different approach.
We're actually paired up with Best Buddies, so we're not paired up with other sororities or anything. And Best Buddies is another organization that people that have mental illnesses or anything like that, we're playing with them. So we're gonna do a skit with them, we're doing that, and we're just representing them.
I would say I'm most excited for just being with everybody. It's a time when you get to spend a lot of time with your friends, and it brings all of Greek life together.
This week is going to be filled with homecoming-related events, so make sure to check your planners so you can participate in all of the festivities. For Studio G, I'm Deshola Balogan.
The paint will be up until this Sunday only, so be sure to catch a glimpse of it before it disappears. We have to take a short break, but when we come back, UNLV students show off their dance moves and a festival for homecoming celebration. We'll be right back.
You don't get to do an internship, you have to do an internship. It's one of the requirements for a journalism major is you have to do an internship before you can graduate.
Definitely having an internship as a requirement really helps push yourself out there and to just remind you that your graduation is coming up soon. You're going to have to need some work experience in your career. So it's really good to put yourself out there early on, and they tend to help students a lot more. So when you do a student internship, it really helps out a lot.
Boy Miles Low.
It's your girl Scribe Cash.
My name's Fabiano Stefan.
Perpetual Player One. And I'm your host Brandy the Prince Madison.
My name is Haley Rogers.
From the Miles Low midweek show.
The Scribe Cash radio show.
You can listen to Pixel Jam.
Press start to play. And this is the takeover.
Rock on Rebel.
On KUNV HD2.
From the rebelhd2.com.
Your community's farmers market. Welcoming, lively, friendly. A place where neighbors and friends come together to celebrate their community. With over 50 vendors, organic, sustainable, fresh produce are available just for you. Support and buy local at Fresh 52.
Homecoming Week festivities continued in the Student Union Theater in the NPHC Yard Show.
We wanted to make it a competitive show since we were in a competitive show. And of course, just love for the organization. Always, the goal is, it's partially entertainment, but it's more so us showing our pride for our organizations. I think each org has varying degrees of preparedness in each show because we have the yard shows in the fall, which are more casual. We have step shows in the spring, which are a whole big production. But I think all of us here have been working for at least the past couple of months.
The event was supposed to be held in the SU courtyard, but due to the heavy rainfall, they had to move the event into the SU theater. Every seat was filled, and they had a live feed into the SU food court for students who couldn't find a seat inside. The theme this year was TV shows, and some groups took it to a whole new level. Cameron Rowlands even had a walking theme dead.
Oh man, and I threw a little spoiler alert in there for everybody, so there's half the crowd's mad at me right now, so I probably won't get the people's choice, but it's all good. Man, it's a little bit of everything, man. It's just a lot of hard work, high knees, low back, It's just a lot of days in and out. We don't recruit for dancing or anything, that comes much later, so it's all good.
Seems like everyone had tons of fun. I'll have to check it out during next year's homecoming. Up next, Jordan Lorenzo was there for Tuesday's homecoming activities. Let's take a look.
Hey Rebels, I'm here at Northfield for Rebel Fest for UNLV's homecoming.
Forward with the Rebels of UNLV.
It's also about the rivalry between those who participate in Greek life. I talked to one sorority that enjoys the friendly competition.
Alpha Gamma Delta.
Alpha Gamma Delta. We're so much
awesome. Yeah, our
Come play.
We've been working on this for a few weeks. Our theme for homecoming is SpongeBob.
They have competitions going on every day this week, all the way up until Saturday. But today, they had to just make carnival games and then bring it out, bring prizes for people to play, just to kind of bring the whole campus together and play and just enjoy the day. When they win, everyone gets to go on the field at halftime on Saturday during the football game, and then whoever wins gets presented their trophy. Homecoming is a really big tradition here at UNLV, and being that a lot of people think UNLV is a commuter campus, homecoming is a really good time to kind of get that campus life feeling to it and really bring the whole campus together.
The homecoming festivities continue today with more campus activities and a step show later on tonight. Take this week to get involved and show your school spirit, as well as watch it all here. For Studio G, I'm Jordan Lorenzo.
The best part about the festival was that everything was free for UNLV students. We have to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll be getting an exclusive interview with Studio G's Deshola Balogan. Don't go anywhere.
The show's name is the Rebel and Revolt Show. Pretty good show about, just someone who will actually talk about UNLV the way an outsider might feel. We talk about current events, we talk about politics, try to take an offensive swing with it. Sometimes it's hit or miss, and then we talk about, the little things in life that everybody laughs about. And we are the Rebels and we are revolting. My name is Jameson Wilk and I run the Rebel and Revolt Show, and you can tune in at therebelhd2.com.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Your community's farmers market. Welcoming, lively, friendly. A place where neighbors and friends come together to celebrate their community. With over 50 vendors, organic, sustainable, fresh produce are available just for you. Support and buy local at Fresh 52.
Logan, right? Joining me today is the creator of the Window Wars story, UNLV's Front Row Center, and co-host and Studio G reporter, Deshola Balogan.
Hey, Alexa.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm wonderful. What about you?
Great. So one more time for our viewers, could you explain exactly what Window Wars was?
Well, Window Wars was the first event of the homecoming week. So Window Wars was on Tuesday, and was it? I think it was Monday actually. I got that wrong. But it was technically all the different organizations around campus. They were able to paint a theme on the windows of the student union. So they had like SpongeBob SquarePants or like Walking Dead. Like the theme was TV shows. So each organization, they were able to choose their own TV show, and they were able to paint it on the walls, and it was super cool.
So what was the most difficult part of shooting the package?
Most difficult part? I mean, to be honest, it was pretty easy to shoot it, because I just went out there and spoke to people. But the hardest part is always trying to get interviews with people, because, I mean, if you've done packages before,
of course.
A lot of people don't like to be interviewed. They feel like uncomfortable about it, so you have to like convince them, like, oh, can I interview you, please, please? But that was the hardest part, but it was really easy, though, otherwise.
Did you get to paint anything on the windows?
I didn't get to paint anything. I got to see a lot of people in the process of painting, though, and it was really cool. Like, there are people, I think I liked seeing the Walking Dead one was really, really cool. It was, like, really creative. So
was that your favorite part?
Well, I like The Walking Dead a lot, and I like SpongeBob. Because SpongeBob is, like, my favorite cartoon ever in life. Ever since I've been a little kid, I love SpongeBob. So when I saw the SpongeBob one, I was like, that's the one.
You knew that was the one.
Seriously.
So you're also the co-host of one of our UNLV TV shows, Front Row Center. Could you tell us how difficult that is, balancing everything?
Well, I mean, yeah, I do co-host Front Row Center. I mean, it takes work, I guess, because we shoot every Wednesday, and I have to like shoot stories and everything throughout the week for it, and then we have to book people for the show. So we have to we book all of our talent on the show, and we write all of our scripts and do everything. So it takes a lot of work, but it's teaching me, how to do it when I get out there, because, when I graduate, which is really soon, I'm gonna go out there and try to, get another show. So, but it's fun. I really like it. We actually are on our we're almost done. We only have 2 more episodes left to shoot.
Wow. And where can you watch them?
Well, everyone can watch Front Row Center on you can Google Front Row Center UNLV, or you can also watch it on Channel 4, and it's on every single day on Channel 4 on CCTV, so you can watch it there.
Wow, well, everyone should tune in and see our very own Deshola Balogan.
Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't. I have to check it out. I know. I will.
Been watching it? Okay,
I'll watch it next time, just for you. Well, thank you for joining us. And
oh, well, okay, so I feel like you're going to have to watch it because, I mean, I'm always telling you about it and talking to you about it.
I know. I'll watch it.
Remember Sarah was on the show.
Oh, yeah. She did the singing portion of it?
Yeah.
So what are some performers that are on there?
Well, we had Sarah Shelton, who's like a Studio G reporter here. And then we also had we shot on Wednesday, and we had this guy, his name was Santiago La Rochelle, and he was super cool. He's a young guy. It's he and his brother, they perform together. So he plays like harmonica, and he like sings and plays harmonica at the same time, and his brother Diego, they play piano. And then we also had a Tina Turner impersonator on a couple of weeks ago, and that was really cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was really cool.
And did that episode already air?
That one aired, so you guys can watch that. I think this episode, maybe episode 6 or 7 that the Tina Turner lady was on. And it was just cool because she looked just like Tina Turner. She sounded just like Tina Turner, and she did a great job.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know you want to be an entertainment reporter.
I
so
do.
how do you go out and find the kind of stories that you want to shoot?
Well, I shoot a lot of this semester, I guess this season of Front Row Center. I've been shooting everything I have to shoot entertainment. So I just do anything that I think is entertainment based. So I did a Life is Beautiful story. So I went out to Life is Beautiful and I interviewed everyone who was out there. So I interviewed all the people on the street and said what's your favorite part about Life is Beautiful? Who are you most excited to see? I did that story. I did the Heart Attack Grill, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, the Heart Attack Grill is a place where they just kind of strive on being unhealthy. So every single thing that they have in their menu is unhealthy. All their fries are fried in lard. The onion rings are fried in lard. I mean, the burgers they have the world record for the most caloric burger, over 9,000 calories.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, it is. Would you think you'd eat that?
Never.
Why?
I don't think I could even finish it alone, touch it.
Are you like a health freak or something?
I'm not, no.
No.
I think I'll stick with In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah,
for
In-N-Out's
now.
the best. I
yeah,
love In-N-Out.
Me too.
So are you going to go to the homecoming parade today?
I think I will check it out.
Yeah.
I might bring a camera and,
Yeah, I'm actually
shoot some
covering that
things.
story today.
Oh, perfect.
So if you guys don't know, the homecoming parade is actually tonight. It's at 6 p.m. It's at Town Square. So anybody who wants to go and watch it, it'd be cool. Support your Rebels,
Yeah, go Rebels. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me, Alexa.
I'll see you later at the parade.
All right, of course.
We have to take another break, but when we come back, we'll show you some clips from Rebel Madness. Stay tuned.
My goal is to be an on-air personality, and that's what my career is. It feels really incredible because I've been wanting to do something like this for my whole entire life since I was little.
I mean, it's an opportunity to express myself, get my voice out in public, and get heard for things that I feel strongly about.
This station helped me out a lot, gave me a lot of information I didn't know about a radio station in general.
I mean, it was really easy to get a show here. I took the classes and did the shadowing. They give you a lot of freedom to do what you like, and I feel like there's a lot of support in places you can get answers to.
It's just an incredible experience because I could take what I learned here and I could turn it into something more.
As far as Studio G, at first it looks overwhelming, and at first it looks like it's a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, it's the most beneficial class I've had at UNLV to date, without a doubt. You get to not only develop stories and work on your interviewing skills, your editing skills, and your shooting skills from a camera perspective, you get to work on all the equipment that's in the studio. So you're working on audio, you're working on directing, tech directing, you get to produce your own show. You can take a 30-minute newscast and make it your own, and that's really cool about Studio G. Like I said, a lot of it seems overwhelming at first, but it is by far the best class I've taken at UNLV since I've been here.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
With all the homecoming events, we can't forget about something going on tonight. Jordan Lorenzo with the story.
Studio G gave you a behind-the-scenes look at Rebel Madness, a new event brought on by the athletic department at UNLV to get students and faculty excited for the new basketball season. The event was held downtown and featured several speakers, introduced the Lady Rebels as well as the players to look forward to in men's basketball. We also got a word from the coaches and entertainment from our own Hey Reb, cheerleaders, and Rebel Girls.
Hit me. me now.
There was crowd participation in the chant as well as the three-point contest.
Ready, set, go! That's one.
And slam dunk showcase. The season starts today with the men's basketball game, and I speak for everyone at Studio G when I say, go fight, win, Rebels. I'm Jordan Lorenzo, back to you in the studio.
Besides homecoming, you can catch our running Rebels go up against Whittier.
So what did you think about the show today?
It was good. I love the Frank Marino package. I really want to check out the show.
Yeah, I've never even seen it, but I've seen his like billboards all the time.
Oh, they're everywhere, all over the strip, on taxis, everywhere.
But I had no idea that he's been here for 30 years.
I know. I didn't know he wanted to be, you know, in the medical field.
Can you imagine going to school and you're like, you know what, I'm going to be a doctor. So you go to school, you go through all that stuff, and then you're like, you know what, I want to be a drag performer instead.
Hey, at least he's following his passion and, you know.
I mean, I think he's really successful. 30 years.
Yeah.
I know he's making money, so.
Exactly. I definitely might check that out soon.
Yeah, I think, no, seriously, I want to also.
We should go.
Have you ever been to one of the homecoming games? Are you going tomorrow to the game?
Yeah, I'll go tomorrow. But I've never been to, I don't think, any of them. This is my last semester, so I figured, got to get into the Rebel spirit.
You've never been to a game one time?
I've been to one game.
In 4 years?
In 4 years.
Me? Okay.
Freshman year.
I haven't been
tailgating.
to a game either. I'm not going to lie. I've been here for 4 years. I've never gone to a game or a basketball game. And I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's not a good thing.
I've been to one basketball game, one football game, but definitely going to try to, you know, support
Which one do you like more, the basketball or the football?
I think football.
Why?
I don't know. I just like being, you know, outdoors and.
It's more energy with the football
like,
games, though, right?
Yeah, like.
Because people are like, oh my God, football.
Rebels, yeah, cheering. It's very fun, and yeah, you need to check it out.
I will
sure.
check it out, so don't worry.
And then, what else are your plans for this weekend?
Well, I'm gonna go shoot that story this weekend, and then I think I'm gonna try to shoot another one. There's a place called what is it called? It's called Vegas Off-Road Experience. So it's technically like these like big trucks that are like lifted, and you go and ride on like these.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna work. What about you?
Oh, I'm doing a story about recycling.
So you're gonna recycle? Do you recycle yourself?
I do. Love
That's
recycling.
Good. You love recycling.
Well, that's all we have for you today. But don't forget, tomorrow is the homecoming football game at the Sam Boyd Stadium, where the UNLV Rebels take on Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Rebel Block Party and homecoming tailgate starts at 1 p.m. The actual game will start at 3 and last until 6 p.m. Tune in next week for another episode of Studio G's Magazine Show. I'm your host, Alexa Vita. Goodbye.